Good. No. Good. Very good boy. No. That's a good boy. Goodbye. Wait. No. Hey guys, I'm here with Floki. Did a little bit of muzzle conditioning, just a little bit. Treat, put the muzzle on, treat, put the muzzle on. Got the muzzle on, corrected a couple attempts to smack it off his face. This has taken a lot of work to get him to the point where he is right now, to be comfortable with being handled. He came to us, just didn't want to be handled at all. If you tried to do something like this to him, it would just be nonstop pawing at you, licking at you, mouthing you, all fun and games until it's not anymore, and then he actually took a couple snaps. He and like most dogs, they don't like giving up control to this extent. They don't like, especially humans or dogs, messing with their back end, with their tail, touching their paws. They just don't like giving that kind of control up. So we're showing him there is a better way out, is just to relax, hold still. Because when you've got a dog like this and he's a family pet, you gotta be able to do his nails. You gotta be able to inspect him if you think you could have a flea on him or a tick. You need to be able to look at his body. He could have a growth somewhere that you need to inspect. Maybe you need to clean his ears out, right? You've got to have a dog who's willing to submit for procedures like this. So the muzzle, good boy, it's just another layer of safety. That's all it is. Shh. Notice how I'm able to get up and he stays. Just want to make sure I'm still in the frame here. Because he knows that, as Josh would say, we've entered a conversation. So he can't just get up and walk away. He can't start fidgeting around. He's got to listen to me, all right? So we always start, well, first I'll tell the dog down, and then I'll tell the dog down again, get them on their side. And then I always start with just a massage. Because I want him to feel good about this procedure. Good job. Yeah, it only took a couple corrections to stop him from trying to claw that muzzle off. So the muzzle conditioning is a good thing for him, especially if the vet wants it, or if it makes the owner feel safer while doing his nails, or really any time. You could even wear it on walks. So for a lot of dogs, the trigger, well, usually it starts with just a touch of a paw, but for a lot of dogs, the trigger is really when this turns on. If his head whips up and around, I'll stop and I'll correct on the e-collar. Good. I don't know if you guys noticed on the video, but there was just like an ever so slightly like tenseness real quick when I turned this on, but he didn't move, so I want to let him know how good he did. Very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is turn this on, and I'm going to put the far end up to his nail. No. Shh. So watch me. Down. Good. So, couple clicks, couple guidance. That was an 11. Okay, I just want to make sure still on the frame. He keeps wiggling. So basically we're just correcting everything we don't want and praising everything we want. That's the simple explanation. That can get messy if he starts to fight back with the corrections, okay? Good. Doesn't seem to care about that. Good. Then I'll actually touch the dremel to my own nail. The sound might get him. Good. Okay. Now I'll actually try to dremel. Now notice how I'm over him with my body, over his body. I've got my arm here to protect me and use my elbow if he comes swinging his head around. So I'm going to anchor the paw that I want to do, and I'm going to get to work. Good. Heavy praise here. Good job, Floki. Good. Now, another thing to note, this is his first time really having his nails dremeled. We've practiced a couple times before. My goal is not to be like, let's get them as short as we possibly can and risk, you know, running into the quick and hurting him, because I want to keep this experience really positive. So yes, I'm going to be dremeling his nails, but I'm not going to be like, let's get him as short as humanly possible. I'm not going to be trying to find that quick or causing any discomfort at all, because again, I just want him to realize that this Dremel and with you on your side like this is a positive experience. I always start with the back because it's just a little bit easier with the back paws. For some reason, the dogs don't mind their back paws as much as they do the front. Good. Wow, good boy. So proud of you. Good. Good boy. See how I'm right there with my elbow? Because if I had a third hand, I'd be holding the e-collar. Okay, so if you didn't listen to that, then I could grab the e-collar. Shh. But my elbow protects me from his gun, which is his mouth, because I don't know if you guys know, but they can bite through the muzzle. Down. So if he tries any nonsense, the Dremel goes away, and we address this first before we get back into the procedure. Good boy. That's a good boy, I like that. Two paws down. So proud of you, Floki. Good boy. See how hard he's trying? So proud of him. One more. Good boy. Good boy. Very proud of him. Floki. Right. Good boy. All right, let me get that muzzle off. Sit. So we just finished our nail Dremel session. Now he gets a reward. I just want you guys to know this is not a bribe. It's just a reward for doing a good job after the session's over. Good boy.